Yeah. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to the Dollar Hour. I am Deonte Burden, Mr. Short Dollar himself. We got an awesome show playing tonight. Tonight, I'm going to give you guys my basic business blueprint. And what my basic business blueprint is, this is pretty much what I give to all my clients that when they're getting ready to start a business, incorporate a business, this is the business blueprint that you follow in order to know all the steps in regards to actual creating a business. You know, when going from the inception of the idea of starting a company to going through all steps of incorporation, bank accounts, websites, and all that stuff. So we're going to go through all of that. And again, this is my basic business blueprint. Like I said, I usually get this to, certain customers and everything, but I just want to share this to you guys today, okay? Before I get started again, this is the Dollar Hour. I am Deonte Burden, Mr. Short Dollar himself. Tonight, the basic business blueprint. On Mr. Short Dollar, we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and real estate investing. Right now, we're streaming live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, right? So, again, the main vehicle that we post everything is on the YouTube channel, because that's where we got over 200 videos. I think, am I right? Over 200 videos on Mr. Over 200 videos on Mr. Short Dollar. So, dealing with, personal finance, grants, entrepreneurship, all kind of great information. So, make sure you go to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar. That's the main hub for all the videos to hanging at. We've had a lot of response to a video we put out a couple of days ago in regards to a $20,000 small business grant. So I want you guys to make sure you check that out. Only you got to do, guys, if you ever go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, you Google it. You can go to the grant playlist. All the grants are listed. And then I want to make the announcement now, and I will make it at the end of the show. I got premiering. It's a hot $10,000 grant for female entrepreneurs, okay? It's a $10,000 grant. Female entrepreneurs is premiering at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, Friday, for the June 11th, at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. $10,000 grant for female entrepreneurs. It's going to be running for about approximately like 3 weeks, I think. But I want you guys to hop on it. But I'll bring it up again at the end of the show. But please hop on that. Thanks for all the support we've been getting so far, Mr. Short Dollar, and everything. I mean, I'm super excited and very appreciative of it. Now let's get the show started. Before we get started, as I always want to say what's up to my awesome producers, DJ Lab.
What's going on, brother? Another Thursday.
Hey, man, hanging.
I know that's right.
Yeah, then also Slick 316s, We, man, I want to give a big shout out to Lab, Slick 316, and all my family at Misfits Media, man. We've been chopping wood for over 2 years, man. The growth.
No. 4 years.
My dumb ass, I'm talking about my show.
No, yours been 3 years.
3 years. Hey, listen.
See?
We got time fly. We having fun. But, man, I'm just saying, we've been enjoying the fruits of the labor and everything coming into place. And, we all been working hard. Everybody been just doing their thing and stuff. And we've been working collectively as well. But I want to give a shout out to all my Misfits Media family, Misfits Radio, Misfits TV family. Just congratulations on all you guys' growth and everything. So just keep chopping wood, and everybody, y'all keep supporting us too, okay?
That's right.
Before we get started, kind of rehash my previous week. You guys know we're still in the middle of the pandemic. I was at a track meet today. No one had masks on and stuff like that. We're not all the way out the woods. We most of the way out of there. But we're doing well. But I just want to tell everybody, just be careful out there and be safe. Big shout out to my sons, Christopher and William, both of them qualified in the AAU district, AAU state. Yeah. Both of them qualified in the AAU state, qualified in the districts today. Christopher has the 200 meters tomorrow, and I think he got the 100 meter tomorrow, 200 meter on Saturday, and both of them do the shot put on Sunday. So my weekend is real scripted. But big shout out to both of them for doing that. Big shout out to my son PJ. He's back at home from AIT. So I'm glad PJ, he got back Friday. I know I mentioned that on Change the Live last week. So he's home. We're getting ready to go to he got Academy Scholarship. He starts that in August and everything. I see my son Torian tuning in. Hey, listen, I don't care if he get mad or not. I'm going to give a big shout out to Mo, the son Torian, new teacher at Luella High School, geography. And he's also going to be the defensive back coach up there at Luella High School. So big shout out to him. All four of my boys doing good. Who the hell got it better than Poochie? Right. That's all I got to say,
That's right, that's right.
Ain't now one of them asked me for $1.
No,
ain't now one of them asked me for anything.
You the MVP.
They might come bug me for a call, son, but they ain't really got on my nerve too much,
You the MVP.
Hey, man. But I just want to let all four of them know I'm proud of all of y'all, man. Y'all make me look good and stuff. So, anyway, we're going to the show. What I've been thinking about the show, I'm giving my basic business blueprint. I get calls all the time. Hey, I want to start an LLC. I want to get my business started up. People want advice on what to do with a business, and they be from all different types of industries, right? Mm-hmm. Well, before we get started, listen, guys, whatever platform you follow us on, I want to tell you thanks again. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and everything. Thanks. If you guys got any questions that regarding during the show, what we try to do is go through as much of it, take a pause and answer your questions. But if anything not related to the show, I promise you, at the end of the show, we'll come back and answer all your questions, okay? That was just a quick little housekeeping rules.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Now, with that said, anybody got...
No, they just say that Marie says she's looking forward to it.
Okay, cool.
Keep it cute, say hello.
Okay, cool. What's up, everybody? Listen, also, I would advise you to make sure you write this stuff down. One of the best things I would tell everybody to do, that's part of even going back to the YouTube channel and looking at the YouTube videos. I have the links in all the different platforms that we have, from Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all the email addresses, the office phone number, everything is in the description section of all the videos on YouTube. Guys, join the email list. When you're part of the email list, periodically we send this information out to you, okay? So make sure you go look at the email list on the YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. Hit it, fill it out. But again, that's why all the information is there. Phone numbers to the office, all the different platforms we are. Like I said, the main vehicle we put the information out is Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. The thing you got to do, Google Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Mr. Short Dollar, if you get to the website, you'll see my big jug head pop up, okay? Now, again, we're talking about the basic business blueprint. You guys know I'm an accountant by profession. I've been in business 20 years. I own Majestic Business Services, one-stop shop for small businesses where we do bookkeeping, tax prep, payroll, all that fun stuff along with business creations. So I get calls all the time. Hey, Deonte, I want to start this particular bit. I want to bake cookies. I want to drive trucks. I want to build sand castles, whatever. People call us all the time, and they want to start their businesses up. They trying to get some PPP money. They want to get some idle money, grants, funding, whatever. And they're not in proper compliance to get everything started, right? And at the end of the day, the basic building blocks of the blueprint to get the business started, that never changes, right? The only thing that issues coming out is your patience or how willing you are to be in compliance, right? Because sometimes you get told, hey, this is all you got to do. But it really going to come down to how willing you are to wait for everything to happen for you, right? So that's why I want to have a discussion with you guys tonight in regards to giving you guys my basic business blueprint, right? So I want you guys, again, if you got a piece of paper or something, go through these steps. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 12 steps. And in between, going to be like some sub-steps in between. But these is the basic business blueprint for you to go from the idea to having your finished product as a business. Some things will apply to you, some may not. But in essence, these are the kind of things you need to do with getting your business started, right? The first thing, what we do, we have an idea. You have an idea in your head of what kind of business you want. We want to kind of start thinking about a particular name that you want to have for your business. When you have a particular name, everybody think that their idea is unique. Right. And I'm here to tell you, there's a lot of you out there.
Yeah.
So, Jackson and Sons Trucking, Wilson Family Carpentry.
Right.
You know, there's 10 of y'all in the state.
Which Wilson Family Carpentry? Wilson. Which Wilson we talking about? The one staying over there across the bridge around the corner over there? Got to get a unique name, am I right? Got
to get a unique name. Or even if it's not unique, just get something that you know going to be able to stick. Try to kind of stay in the idea of it and everything. You don't want to be, if the name of the business is going to be far out from what the particular business does, you want to make sure that you can craft out some kind of path where that place can get some kind of traction. And like tonight, we're talking structure. We're not talking marketing. We're not going to talk advertising. Not going any kind of strategy or anything like that. But we're just building. We building the house. Okay. So once we got the house together, then another show we can talk about the marketing and advertising, how to get customers, how to make money, and things like that. But we're just talking about the straight framework of getting the business together.
Foundation framework.
That's it. The foundation and framework, right? Okay. All right. This is something when you get it done, the big bad wolf can't come and huff puff and blow it down. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I keep you from getting sued. Okay, so first thing
that's very important.
Step one, want to make sure we create that name. Get that name together, okay? And what I always advise my clients to do, we start getting name creation, have at least 3. Put them in whatever order that you want as far as, your likeness of it. But give yourself 3 names. So when you start looking at getting in corporations and doing those kind of things, you find out real quick that somebody else might have got it. Even if you spell it a certain way, other people think the same way too. Okay. Put a Z for your S, or dollar sign for your S. There you go.
I just want to say a dollar sign for your S.
Yeah, PH for your F. Oh, we're very creative people, and so we make sure that you have three possible names to go from there, right?
Okay.
Then we go to step 2. We want to think about what kind of entity we want to set up. Do we want to do an S corp, C corp, LLC, sole proprietorship, partnership? How we want to do it, guys? What I do recommend.
I have a question. I know you probably I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You good?
I need for you to tell me the difference between them all, because when I started this company, I was like, do I need to be a LLC, or do I need to be because we'll look at it and we'll be filling it out ourselves online because we smart.
Now that's a whole show, Lab. That's a whole damn show.
Well,
give me
the Cliff Notes.
Well, the Cliff Notes in regards to just what your S corp, subchapter S corp. That's pretty much S corp and LLC are both what we look at called flow-through entities. And what I mean by flow-through entities, they're actually an entity, but when you file the taxes for those, they're actually flowing through your reporting what goes on in those particular companies.
Okay.
S corporation, you'll file it, incorporate the same way you would a C corp with whatever state you're in, but you'll act for a certain type of taxation through the IRS with that.
Okay.
The thing of it is with that, when the actual S corp is created, the S corp, because you're by law, a S corp and a C corp, you're supposed to have somebody getting a wage. A wage means a W-2 employee is paying self-employment tax, which is Social Security and Medicare.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So what happens is the S corp, it flows through because somebody pays Social Security and Medicare, whatever number's left after that wage is taken out, that net income is just subject to federal taxes.
Okay.
You got me?
I got you.
LLC, you're on the hook for the federal and the Social Security for the self-employment taxes.
Okay.
There are differences in terms of what you can do in regards to how to set up structure-wise in regards to, and it's the same thing with a C corp. A C corp is a standalone person by itself.
Okay.
But you still need somebody with a wage. Like I said, this is a show in itself, but it's just what I want everyone to know, even with your sole proprietorship, there are different things you can do from a tax perspective, from a structural perspective, like in essence, like with a C corp, if Lab put in 50% of the money, Lab can only get 50% of the profit. We don't have that kind of flexibility.
Okay.
With a LLC, Lab puts in, we can structure out, if he put in 60% of the money, I can be getting 90% of the profit for so long. Whatever we have the operating agreement set up. We start dealing in corporations. The capital that he puts in is the capital ownership and the distribution that he gets from that.
Okay.
So again, I will say this, guys. I'm an accountant, been an accountant for 20 years. I mean, again, if you talk to me, CPA, an attorney, whatever, I will err on the side of, I know what you can do for free and just it's easy to set it up. Seek counsel. Seek counsel, not your cousin. Seek somebody that's going to be a professional that can explain it to you, because I'm going to be very honest with you. If you want to go off a TikTok video or whatever and somebody just pointing, this is what it is, yeah, it's going to be in a world of trouble. Because I get people all the time, I'm going to be honest with you, all the time giving me phone calls in regards to the state that came through and audited them. They saying that they supposed to be paying wages, and in essence, they don't understand the difference between a contractor paying a 1099 or a W-2 employee. They've been trying to do 1099s because they don't understand the structural purpose of doing it, and that's come back to bite them in the butt.
Okay.
So seek counsel before you do that. Remember what I always tell everybody, spend the money on the front end so you don't want to be spending that money on the back end when you do it, because once you start spending money while you're doing everything, it's way more expensive.
Right.
I'm a lot cheaper on the front end than when I got to fix stuff.
Right.
That's the same thing with attorneys. That's the same thing with insurance brokers. When we got to fix it, because there is no barrier to entry. You don't need us to start. You can start without us. But if you mess up and we got to fix stuff, shit.
Cha-ching.
Hey, don't get that payment plan together. We know Deonte Burden ain't cheap.
Hey, don't be hating on my cousin who took his online course.
Nah, shit. Nah, when you know it is,
Don't be hating on my cousin Raheem. He got his online certificate in accounting.
Well, I'm not. The thing of it is, though, is that when you want to be really a business person, let's be very realistic. You want to just be taken serious as a business person. And we know we did a show a couple weeks ago, guys. Check out a video I did in regards to are you in business, are you hustling? If you actually in business, you got to be okay with understanding that you want to get competent people to be able to help you make sound decisions, right? Because that's what a true CEO does. They try to get as many competent people, just like the president does with the cabinet, get as many competent people to give them credible information, and then from that point you process it, then you make sound decisions off of it. But if you're basing every damn thing on price, because that's what everybody call what you charge to do taxes. And like I always say, you want a cheap man to do the cheapest person to do your taxes, you can give them your name, social, address, bank account, and you want a cheaper damn person. I've never, ever heard one person ask me, do you got any kind of malware, spyware, any kind of security systems?
Right.
They don't ask that.
Who you got working for you? How
Yeah.
they went through background checks?
Never.
Okay.
But they always want that. So again, we want to make sure that we seek proper counsel. Again, I won't spin off too much here, but that step 2 is very important. When you pick that entity, make sure you get sound counsel, to help you make good decisions. Okay, we start talking about picking the entities, sole proprietor, LLC, S Corp, C Corp, etc. Okay. Third step, acquire a tax ID number. Okay. Acquire a tax ID number, EIN number. That's step 3. That's done through the IRS. Just a matter of doing that. I got a video coming down the pike where I'm going to go through the steps. You guys are doing that as well. Guys, just get that set up, okay? We're going through the different order steps in order to get everything done. Create the name, pick the entity, then get that tax ID number. That tax ID number is your social security number for your business, okay? Protect it as such, treat it as such. When you same thing when you do with your social security number. There are a lot of items, videos out there, but you can get this with your business credit and stuff like that. There are a lot of things you can do with that tax ID number that are very, very powerful. Some things that can hurt you as well. But I really want you guys to understand these order steps is the proper way of going about getting a business set up where you got the machine going so you don't have to go back and do any fixing. Okay, that was step 3. Acquire that tax ID number or EIN number. Okay, all right. Step 4. Now, when we go back, let me hop back to step 2. Understand this, guys. When you got the corporation, LLC, C Corp, whatever is set up, that's done through your state. That's done through your state. All right? Always remember that. That's step 2. When you create the entity, that's done through whatever state you're in. All right? Every state has different laws as far as flexibility, what you can and can't do, different ways incorporated. Most of them pretty much the same. All of the fees are kind of comparable, but that's done through your state. Okay? Step 3, get that tax ID number. Number 4, this is very important. Get your business license. Okay. Now, here's the deal with the business license, because I don't think people really understand the whole essence of having a business license. You need a business license wherever you have a physical location, right? See, we in Atlanta. Let's use Atlanta for example. You get registered with the state one time. That'd be your LLC, right? One time. You just need that, Cookies Incorporated, Deonte Incorporated, right? Deonte LLC.
Right.
Now, if Deonte got office in Atlanta, East Point, Stockbridge, Decatur, that's 4 different business licenses for each one of the municipalities that I got to get a business license at. So, with that said, the business license in the city of Atlanta might be $150. The one in Stockbridge may be $75. The one in Decatur may be $200. It varies. But wherever you have a physical location, you will take that tax ID number, that business incorporation, wherever your LLC, C Corp, down to that local municipality and get your business license. That's why that's step 4, because you have to do those things first. Take that incorporation letter from the state, those articles of incorporation, the tax ID number, and wherever you have a physical location at, that's where you go get your business license at. Okay? Keep that in mind. Understand it varies from municipality. What I mean by municipality, if you have to get a business license with the city or the county, that varies. Pretty simple. All you got to do is get a Google search. If you whatever county you in, what do I got to do to business license? They may say it goes forward to the city, but that's easy information to find out. Okay. If you ever have problems or anything like that, call your professional, guys. Like I said, that's pretty much what I do for all my clients. And if you come to us or not, you just need to make sure you get somebody to give you some sound counsel.
I have a question, Pooh.
Sure.
Can I just get a business license for the state and cover all those municipalities?
No.
Okay. I just asking.
No, because here's the deal, and that's a good question. Because a lot of people stop at they get an LLC. Everybody they get an LLC and what they do, post it on Facebook. We're ready. No, you're not.
Right.
Because again, now you still have to get that business license. Because what happens is, if you actually been a vendor or you're doing operations in a certain municipality in any kind of audit, anything comes up, you want to be a vendor, you want to do something else, whatever. They come. Where is your business license?
Right. Right.
They're gonna ask you that.
So let me ask you a question.
Sure.
One more question.
Sure.
So let's say I got a business license in Fulton County,
Mm-hmm.
and they having some kind of event in DeKalb County.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still need to, when I go to DeKalb County, to be a part of that event? I don't have a physical structure. I'm just like, say they having a, what they call it, a taste of DeKalb,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna be a vendor there in DeKalb. Just for that one event, maybe just for an event. Do I need to get a business license in DeKalb for that event?
You wouldn't need a business license for the cab, but the cab may acquire you to get a one-day vendor license.
Okay.
Just do operate. That's a good question.
Yeah.
And it just behooves you to be a little proactive. Most of the times, when you're doing like fairs or major events like that, most of the people that are holding the event, they'll let you know or give you some kind of protocol and say, okay, if you're going to be part of this, you do need to pay, one-time fee to do this and that, in addition to the registration fee there, or they may incorporate all that together and take care of that. So that's a good question. But anytime where you have a physical location that you need to get that business license, okay? Again, we're going over, I'm Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. We're talking about the basic business blueprint. Guys, we're at step 4, get that business license. What I do want everybody to remember with this is the blueprint. Some of these steps on here may not be applicable to everybody. If it's not applicable to you, just skip over it. But it's giving you the order steps in regards to getting everything done. Now I will explain to you why you need to get these particular things done. Okay? It may vary from industry to industry. It may vary from business to business, right? But theoretically, it's still the same thing in regards to what you would need.
Okay.
Try to get this time check. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see something, make sure I ain't missing anything. What's good, my brother? I need, somebody threw me off, man. Looking at the message. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Somebody said need 500. I needed 2, bro. It's 2 of us. He threw me off with that one. Damn.
It was a question.
Yeah, I think that was a damn statement. It's 2 of us. I concur. The next thing, guys, what we're talking about, what I would advise you guys to do is, now we're talking about the structure, the framework, but also being proactive with everything is, logo creation. What I say about this, I wouldn't put so much into the logo, but we're going in order steps of everything we're getting it, because we're getting the framework of the business together. We're also getting everything together in regards to marketing and advertising. I'm not going to tell you how to market, I'm not going to tell you how to advertise, but I'm just give you like the basic structure. Get you a logo. Let me explain to y'all something about logo. Give y'all one of my secrets. You got a lot of graphic artists out here. People pay all kind of money and they'll do all this for logos. What I would advise you to do, you go to Mr. Short Dollar, look at them video in the description section. It's a link to Fiverr. Fiverr is a freelance website. Hit the link that I got. That's the Mr. Short Dollar link, right? You can get you a contractor. I'm gonna tell you what I do. I pay usually anywhere from $20 to $50 at a time to get those freelance guys to draw me logos, and they give me at least 5 logos at a time. So I might spend anywhere from $20 to $60, maybe $100 at one time, and give me about maybe 10 logos from 2 or 3 different artists, and then I pick which one I want from there.
There you have it.
And keep in mind, the thing of it is, the cool thing about Fiverr, you say there on the web, so you might get a guy from Bangladesh, you might get somebody from Ireland, you might get somebody from France. I mean, you're not getting over on nobody, just the dollar stretch further, and just shit. Right. It might be easy done. They might got a stash. You can get it. You can buy the copyrights to it and everything.
That 20 might be too much.
Everything I do is off Fiverr. Lab laughing at me all the time. My theme music, everything, and I own all the rights.
I don't be laughing at you, brother. I don't be laughing at you. I be smiling at your dedication too.
Hey.
I've been on that one time, and I need to go on there more because you are getting some fly stuff from there. So I ain't gonna lie. Hey, proof is in the pudding.
Hey, I know everybody tripping me how damn cheap I am, and I ain't tripping. I've been like that since I was a little boy. But I would advise you guys, get that logo. You tell somebody, find you somebody that's pretty talented, that you can speak what you want, and they can put it on paper. So, again, go to Mr. Short Dollar, Look in the description section, hit that link for Fiverr, get your freelance person. They better draft you out a logo real quick, okay? Next thing is, and this is one important thing. Again, we're talking about the structure, that business blueprint, that website. Guys, you do not need any futuristic lasers blasting or whatever. You know, I was in an alumni association, and everybody kept talking about we need a website to make it pop. And I was like, no, we don't. We need an informational website.
Right.
That's to lay out what you do. Some things you need to have the sizzle and bustle and all that kind of stuff. Some things people just need to read, find out what they can do or what they can get, and get the hell off of it.
Right.
It's just all about functionality or what your customer needs. If you're selling products, selling clothes, they need to have accessibility to your products or clothes, any kind of retail. If you're doing a particular service, they need to be able to see what all you do. If you, whatever it is, it just need to be functional for that. Mm-hmm. Again, you can go to Fiverr. If you find somebody local, whatever, good. And I'm not trying to sit here and dictate, because again, I'm self-employed, and I understand, pricing and everything. Because anybody tell you I ain't cheap, and I don't play by no money. But I will tell you this: some things don't necessarily need a lot of bells and whistles. Now, here's the deal. Now, I will tell you this: this is probably the add in the mix when we start talking about getting freelancers, when we start getting a website and everything. Mm-hmm. Understand, theoretically, you'll have more control with somebody's local than somebody you're dealing with on the net.
Okay.
So you might get it cheaper with this guy in Bangladesh. Okay? He probably do good work. You can see a lot of their work. You can see their reviews. But the guy that's local, you got more control. You can sit here and call him up. Probably get quicker.
Meet him.
Yeah, hopefully get quicker responses. Hopefully. And then the person on the other side of the world that's way cheaper. Okay. So that's a you question.
Okay.
That's you question. But if you need just straight one-page information or 2 or 3 pages, this, that, and that, I would say you may not. Because again, it will blow your mind. Just because cheaper don't mean you're losing anything as far as the product.
Right.
It's not really a drop. I won't say it's not a big drop off. It's more so to me the service of it.
Okay.
Because you got some talented people in this world.
True.
So that Fiverr, another one is Upwork. I use those sites all the time. Quick freelancers, get them in and out. Boom. But if I need to sit down in front of somebody and talk, like say you gotta get a divorce lawyer. I ain't get on there. I need to cry on the shoulder.
You need to cry. You need
she gonna get it out.
Lawyer for crying. Yeah. Might not want to get out fight.
Oh Lord, no. I gotta cry on somebody's shoulder. Yeah, damn. Get that website going, okay? And again, like I said again with the website, don't be so caught into things that are not necessarily for your business. If you got a resale business, get something that's conducive to being able to, show your products and everything. If you're doing service business, you want something informational wise. You just got a business where you're doing like, community work service like that. You just want to have we can promote that. You got functionality in regards to if you're taking donations, selling products. You got all that e-commerce stuff, all that stuff set up for you. Mm-hmm. You need to be functional and responsible. But always remember what the website does is it levels the playing field with you and the big boys. See, if you're selling sodas and Cokes, they know they see Coca-Cola, but if they can go to your website, okay, all right, they look whatever.
Right.
And you'll be a one-room operation.
Right.
But that website levels the playing field, right? Because at the end of the day, they see the same thing that they see to them, because they're not going to nobody's factory, right? So just kind of keep that in mind, all right?
They're not going to Amazon in the garage.
Oh, absolutely not.
When he first started selling them used books.
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Next step, the email address. Now, here's the deal. I know a lot of y'all like y'all gmail.com, and I know a lot of y'all like y'all yahoo.com, Hotmail. Guys, we want to get a valid business email address. And the reason why I put email address after web address is because when you get your domain, cookies.com, Deonte.com, when you buy a domain to set your website up, you also get forwarded email addresses, right? So when you purchase the domain, you get a forwarded email addresses. Whatever your email address, such and such at Gmail, such as Yahoo, whatever, that domain can be set up. You can, when you go to GoDaddy, HostGator, whatever company that you got the domain from, they have those forwarding domains for your email address. Go in there. You can go, if whatever you're using, go there to HostGator, and you say I want to use a forwarding email, it'll show you how to do it. You then can go right into the Gmail or in the Hotmail. Listen, I don't know any damn thing about computers. So if my dumb ass can figure it out, Anybody can figure it out. You can go in there, tie it in. So when somebody sends a letter to info@DeonteBurden.com or dburden@DeonteBurden.com, it will be set through that particular forwarding email and go straight to your Gmail address. You want to look as professional as possible. You want everything about perception. Everything about perception. See, we go from that place now. It changed from being Mr. Charlie that can fix decks or paint a house good to, damn, that's, Bluebird Painting Company.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now it ain't Mr. Charlie no more.
Yeah.
But Mr. Charlie, no, it can't be Mr. Charlie's.
Right.
Because, this a company.
Right.
But it's Mr. Charlie.
Right.
And that's the kind of thing that we want to make sure from perception-wise, we look as credible as possible, right? So when we in business, we want to be credible and verifiable, right? We want to make sure we're looking, all our ducks in a row as far as what we have set up. We got all the certifications and everything. And then also what it can be verified, right? They can go online and make sure this is incorporated. They can see that you got these licenses and stuff. We want to be both of those, okay? So again, we get we're talking about an email address. That is so important. We start talking about going next level as opposed to them sending something to Gmail, because then you're looking like as a person that's hustling, that's trying to grow, as a person like, shoot, they already in place.
Right.
It's extremely simple. Again, they just straight up, once you, that's again why I brought it up after the website. Once you purchase that domain, all those 40 email addresses on there. And for whatever that you use for your domains, like I said, GoDaddy, HostGator. I know there's a few more out there that you can buy. Yeah, you can buy domains from Google. But when you get them, they have that thing set up where you can forward those emails. You can get those particular ones with that same domain name, attach it to your Hotmail, to your Gmail, to your Yahoo, and nobody ever see that. And even when you send emails, you will have that forwarded email set up as that. So it's not coming from such a Gmail. It's coming from info@DeonteBurden.com. Okay, that is so simple to do. And we talking about something for damn $12 to $20 that you can do every year. And again, we leveling the playing field, right? We getting that structure together, right? We want to look like that business, look like that incorporation, and don't necessarily look like somebody out here hustling, right? It's all about perception. It's not, and here's the deal. We got to get out of it is, too many times we hear people, throw up, well, I'm not trying to do this, and people shouldn't think a certain way. It is what it is.
Right.
We learned in the military, if you look squared away, people perceive you being squared away. Your uniform press, your boots shine. That's how you might not know a damn thing. But the guy that know everything, he tired as hell, dusty as shit. Nobody won't even want to ask him a question. He knows everything, but he don't look the part. Right or wrong, fair or unfair, it is what it is. Spend less damn time. What's that?
Perception is everything.
There you go. So spend less damn time talking about how the stuff ain't damn right, and just get your framework together. Okay.
Right.
We want to make sure, and it's just like basic aesthetics that we want to have. That website, the email address. Okay. Now, we're going to the next step. Before I go into there again, this is the Dollar Hour hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. I'm about to say yours truly, Mr. Short Dollar, Deonte Burden. I forgot what show I was on for a second. Tonight's show, we're talking about the basic business blueprint. Our channel is, Mr. Short Dollar. Mr. Short Dollar, we talk about entrepreneurship, business, personal finance, and real estate investing. We're streaming live on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. The main vehicle with all our information on is on the YouTube channel, so make sure you Google Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, or go to YouTube and put in Mr. Short Dollar. Over 200 videos dealing with those particular subjects: personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. A lot of great videos, especially with free money, dealing with banking, investing, and also a lot of grant videos on there as well. So make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, next step, guys, is one I think a lot of people try to jump over, because especially we have this abundance of people trying to get these funding and these PPP loans and stuff like that, because they'll get that incorporated and jump to this step. But I want you to go through the path that I just gave, and I'm going to recite everything again at the end of the show. But this one right here is important. Get your bank account. Get that business bank account. I'm not going to sit here and tell you in regards to what's the best business bank account to do. I'm going to do a couple of videos about a couple of merchant accounts within the next couple of weeks. Guys, I got a busy June and July plan for you guys. Got a lot of information coming down the pipe. We had a real good tax season, so I had to put a lot of stuff on hold. Made a little money.
Yeah. Always good to make a little money.
Yeah. So we had
Making a little money, I always feel good, though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shit. You want me to come here crying?
I told them.
So, straight out divorce and You're going out, gotta be coming in.
They're not
We
coming
need some,
in.
you know. Shit, we don't need all that going out. But get your bank account, right? And here's the deal when we start talking about business banking, guys. Listen, the worst thing I can tell you guys is to get what's the best business bank account. The best thing I can tell you is shop around and talk to several different banks and let them know what industry you use and what kind of business you have. The reason being, what's good for one particular business is not good for another. Some businesses need banks that are very responsive, especially if in retail and sales, because again, some banks don't necessarily have the functionality in regards to online sales, different kind of credit card processing, can't be responsive for that. You need that if you're actually doing any kind of sales. Mm-hmm. If you're doing a particular kind of servicing or anything like that, you may need a bank that's a little, more steadier than what. Mm-hmm. If you're doing a bank, if you are in a particular business where you need a lot of pre-funding, I'm trying to think of what's the name of that, the collateralized loans, the split funding, God, I can't think of not the split funding, but those ones where they get a loan on your receivables. God, oh my God, I deal in banking. I can't even think of it. But I say all this to say again, because if you're actually a truck driver, a temp service, a retail store, a consultant, a tax business, you all might need a different kind of bank. And the onus is on you to talk to, I would say at least 5 different banks. Talk to the business banker and tell them what you're trying to do and have them explain to you exactly the process that you could be doing with that, okay? Because if you're doing a lot of stuff online, you want to make sure that you can be responsible with that. You don't want to have dealing with a damn bank that's holding your money 5 or 6 damn days. Right. If somebody can release your money in 2 or 3 days, you want to have that. Right. And if you go to that particular bank and that person can't articulate what the hell they can do, that's your answer right there. Get the hell on in front. That ain't your bank. Now, you might go to the same bank, another branch down the street. They can do it for you, again. But again, guys, the worst thing is to say Bank of America, Navy Federal. No, it's all about the functionality of the business that you have, right? Right. Some things, some businesses, it's kind of understood that you aren't going to get money released for a couple of days. Some, look, I do it, I got to have it. Right. And it's got to be that way. Some banks don't hold your money that long. Some will hold it forever. Ever. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with it. But you need to have those conversations on the front end to find out, okay? Find that out, okay? Get that business bank. And again, that's a whole nother video I told you. Meet that business banker. Talk to the business lender. Let them know who you are. Get on their calendar. Have quarterly meetings. And like I said, that's a whole nother video. Banking and business is all about relationships, guys. Mm-hmm. But make sure when you get that bank account, you get a bank. Don't get the damn cheapest. Make a decision of who damn charge fees or not, unless you know that it doesn't matter for what you do. Right? I can use that for example with the YouTube channel. We get paid once a month from Google Ads, right? Mm-hmm. So it don't damn matter. Right? But with the tax business, we got money coming in. Now I gotta have something that's gonna move. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna take 3 or 4 days to process. It's not gonna hold my money for all week. Right. And no, I can't have that. So you got to make sure you talk on the front end with these different banks to find out how responsive they are, especially with business banking. Mm-hmm. A lot of them are not set up that way. Okay, that is very, very important, okay? All right, now we're getting that bank account. Next step, guys. This is very important. Very important right here. Set up those merchant services. Mm-hmm. Set up merchant services. When we talk about merchant services, we're talking about your PayPal, your Stripes, your Cash Apps, Zelle, whatever you're doing. If you're using straight credit card processors, do your due diligence, do your homework to find out what's the best situation for you. Mm-hmm. Here's the deal. The reason why I say that, okay? Sometimes I have this conversation with people all the time because, this time of year after tax season, especially in the fall, we do a lot of consulting work. So when I say consulting work, people come to me, I'm a fixer. My background, I have a bachelor in finance, I have a master in supply chain, so I'm a quantitative, analytical person. So I know how to tear up, fix up, and put it back together and stuff. So I say all that. The people come to me a lot of times, so they want a business to run more effectively and efficiently. I give them, just like you hear the Six Sigmas and all that stuff, the yellow belt, green belt, I fix stuff. So one of the conversations is a lot of times, especially when they do credit card processing and things, people will say, well, I'm not cool with PayPal, or I'm not cool with credit card processing. Simply, we start talking about the merchant services for an easy example. PayPal is very good for processing on a small volume.
Okay.
If you want to use one of merchant services, they're great if you're using high volume
because
they're cheaper with a high volume.
Okay.
PayPal is more expensive. I mean, if you're only doing, say under 50 transactions, ideally 20 a month, PayPal better.
Right.
The merchant place gonna poke your eyes out if you're going doing that low amount. But if you're doing a bigger volume, it's cheaper than if you're using PayPal, was gonna charge you more.
Okay.
So those are the kind of things you got to kind of know from a functionality standpoint of what it is. But guys, if you're actually doing this, you don't want to be. I'm just saying, you can't have this retail store talking about that cash app you. Your ass.
Right.
Now you doing these several transactions here and there, it's cool. Right. But you can't be selling these damn clothes, talking about cash app and your retail. And the reason being is because, again, we can get out let me get out of the joking. A lot of times when you're dealing with some of these merchant services, they already have systems in place where you can add some of your sales tax and mechanisms already in place. So if you're selling them, you're already taking the sales tax and all that stuff set up, and you already had the reports already generated through those retail services. Whereas Zelle and Cash App, they're not going to be able to do that. So it's just certain things to keep in mind with doing it. So because if you ever get audited and never come back, and you've never went through anything to sit here and say what's the sales tax supposed to be in, or different taxes you're supposed to charge, and you're just looking at the sales you had, it's going to bite you in the butt because you haven't been doing it, you haven't been keeping records, and now you got to come out all this money at one time. Well, hell, 40, you got to figure out what the hell you owe them. But if you use some of these merchant services, they already had that stuff inputted in, okay? So, that's very important. But shout out to my son, PJ. PJ is tuned in. Torrin was in early in Wave, man. What's up, sons? Yeah, man, OP dog. Those things are very, very important. We start talking about the merchant services. Do your homework. Figure it out. And if you don't know and you can't figure it out, go get somebody that can explain it to you. Not your damn friend that your friend can be in business. And your friend can be successful in business. Right. But your friend doesn't know that. Yeah, I mean, but they know biz, but they don't know that shit. That's that whole no. Get you somebody that can explain to you. Do not settle for you all right, you good. Hell no. You need to know what's going on. Again, we're going to be business owners. We're going to be CEOs. We dealing with strategy and planning. We ain't dealing with damn hustle. We working on the business, not in the business. Right. We got everybody else out there making money for us, right? That's how we thinking. Business owners, right? Because outside of that, we hustling. Yeah. We hustling. We got a LLC paper. We got here doing the damn work. We could have did that anyway. We need an LLC for that, right? We're CEOs. We're thinking different. We're thinking strategic. So we got to make sure we have this foundation in place, right? Next step, very important. Get you a PO box to get you some kind of virtual office, right? This is going to serve several purposes. Number one, level, like we go back to level the playing field, right? You want to have an office or some kind of address they don't know it yet, because we don't want to know you at 1321 Garden Circle or whatever. We don't need to know where the hell you stay at, right? From a legal standpoint and from a marketing standpoint, no one needs to know where you live, had listed as your personal address. So get that PO box and get you a virtual service. Well, I gotta pay this for a PO box. I gotta pay this a month for a virtual service. SO, part of doing business, cost of doing business, sunk costs. Gotta pay it, take it out. But again, from a perception standpoint, if you got an address for 1 Peachtree, Marietta Street, whatever, now, okay, cool, where is he at? Whatever. If you have a physical office there or not, it doesn't matter. The perception-wise of doing it, so again, get that P.O. box, okay? Want to have that, okay? Like I said, again, from protecting yourself from a personal standpoint, and also, I need this, man. I run my damn mouth. This Johnny Walker Blue, man. Put that fire real quick.
Put it out.
Me, scotch, and a cigar, boy, ain't that better.
Right? Yeah, the best combination, right?
But I run my damn mouth all night. But that P.O. box is very important when we start talking about getting everything together. Getting that P.O. box, get your virtual office, okay? Next step. Super important. And I'm putting this before I even put what the hell I do on there. Get you a good liability insurance. Get you a good liability insurance. Do not skip on the damn liability insurance. People want to sue the shit out you so quick in this damn society.
Every day.
Every damn day.
Every day.
Every damn time something goes wrong with your taxes. What you do? What? Oh, man. Oh, man. You get you a good liability insurance. Get you a good liability insurance to protect you and protect your business, okay? We're building a framework. We're building a structure to protect you, create a credible business. You want to make sure you got a good liability insurance. What I suggest everybody doing is find you a decent insurance broker. What an insurance broker is, the insurance broker has a bigger database, just like you deal with a mortgage broker. You can go get a mortgage from a bank or whatever, but a mortgage broker, insurance broker, just like a mortgage broker, they have this big database of all these different insurances. They got marine insurance, they got professional insurance, they got retail insurance, they got all these different databases of different kind of insurance you need, and they can find you out of that pool probably the most affordable, the most credible, or the best for your particular business. Find you a good insurance broker. Let them know what you do. Don't trip on it, because again, here's the problem. I keep saying to everybody, you can have your business without having insurance, but if your ass ain't even got insurance to protect you, it's gonna mess every damn thing up. Okay? If you're human, you will make mistakes. It's not an issue if something happens, it's when something happens. And when something happens, are you gonna be prepared?
That's right.
I give every tax client I got, I pay a lump sum. Every tax client I got, they got errors and omission insurance, all of them. They got all kind of stuff. They don't even have to damn call me. I already got a premium set up for every damn return. I don't even charge you for it.
They ready to go.
Yeah, they ready to go. So something wrong, something come back, get audited, call that number, you protected up to $5,000. Right?
Right.
Anything else over that is you, but for the most part, they cover you that. Somebody got to speak the Irish on your behalf, all that stuff is there. Cover yourself, protect yourself. You know, had a guy supposed to do the work over there at my house. I said, man, what's your insurance or whatever? He said, well, no, you got to worry about it. He told me that he was putting on that if he get hurt, he can't sue me. I said, no, what the hell if you mess something up? What if I want to sue your ass?
Right.
Why you need to do that? Oh, fuck.
You might cut off half my house.
Set that damn thing on fire. So and just to look at me like I was crazy, you want to have those things in place just to protect you as a business owner.
Mm-hmm.
Stop looking at all this. I got to spend that. I don't need. You don't need them. I'm telling you, most cases you don't need unless you get certain contracts that require you to have it. But overall, most times you don't need that. Mm-hmm. You don't need those contracts drafted by a real attorney out of Google. Right. You don't need that. You can get you a QuickBooks and try to do it yourself. You guys have no idea how many people come to me on a yearly basis, have bought QuickBooks, call me in to look at this, whatever the hell they got, and want me to fix it. Mm. And they don't understand. Look, man, we could have did this on the front end.
Right.
Because for me to fix that, it's a whole different kind of rate. So I say that to say it's a whole lot cheaper. Look for those insurance brokers, guys. Look for those insurance brokers. And tell them what you're trying to do, and they have that database. Okay, get a good liability insurance.
Would you suggest? And I'm not saying you're gonna say who the best, but I'm saying would you suggest that they look for smaller insurance brokers who may deal with smaller businesses, or the big guys?
I think most insurance brokers are small. Any damn way, maybe 3 to 5 man operations. Okay. Because most of the insurance brokers are smaller, but they're going to go to the big guys to get a policy. Okay. If that makes sense.
I got what you're saying. They
most of them small any damn way. Yeah. Right. So theoretically, that's what you're dealing with, a smaller person, but they're going to go to the big guys. They just got the database.
Okay.
That's the difference with them. Where if you go to Bank of America, you're dealing with them.
Right.
Well, you go to the broker, you're dealing with Bank of America, Chase, such and such, farmers and all, they got everything.
Right.
So that's the thing. The benefit of going to Bank of America is that you probably already have a relationship with them, and it may be easier to get it done.
Right.
But if you don't necessarily have a quote unquote relationship with somebody, that's when you'll do that. But again, it's usually cheaper to go to a broker anyway, because they got the pool of products in there. With doing that. That's my experience of doing it. Next step, and this is the last one, guys. And again, there are some things we can tie in and out, but this is probably, we start talking about the framework. We done went through the whole step, and I'm going to rehash everything. The last step, social media platforms. Critical. A lot of people say all the time, man, I got to do better on this, I got to do more of this, that, and that. Listen, Everybody live off their phone now.
Mm-hmm.
And the sooner you can realize that, the better off you can be as a business person. People want information, and they want information fast.
Quick.
They do not want to sit here and wait.
They don't want to watch no 30-second video.
Hell no. Hell no. And you got to be right there to deliver everything they ask for. Right? It's not about what you want, it's what people want, okay? That's what everybody wants.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to really understand that a lot of folks just don't want to get down with it.
That's it.
So again, we want to make sure we got all the social media platforms. We rest with all the different Google, Yelp, and all that kind of stuff. Accessibility.
Mm-hmm.
People just want to pick up their damn phone
and see what happens.
Cookie company near me. Tuxedo company near me.
Mm-hmm.
And ask, you better be done paid that money. And Google ads, Yelp, different things for it come up on their phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's it.
If I pay Google $300 a month for advertising, hell, what that one tax return?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, I made my money back. Don't be sitting there like, they want this. And don't be so damn cheap. You can't afford that stuff because you charging damn $20 tax return.
The thing now is that people have to realize that advertising rates are going down because everybody doing everything on their phone, because everything's on social media. Like just radio itself, like regular FM station, they would charge $25,000 to $30,000 for a spot. Now they down to $2,000 and $3,000.
You know, it's funny you said that loud. V103. I just straight up. Back in '03,
mm-hmm.
I was paying $3,000 for probably about 20 spots.
Mm-hmm.
20 spots. They give them down there 50 spots. And I might be off with my numbers.
Right.
I ain't too damn off.
Right.
That same thing, web stuff like that, $1,500. And that can be negotiated.
Right.
It's half for more.
Wow.
Because why? You got all these platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, that's free.
Free, right.
That you can see and post all this. Even if you run an ads on Facebook and Instagram, you actually, personally, they give you the good part. You can pick your own mechanism of how you want your information to go.
Mm-hmm.
The bad part is, too, if you don't know how to do it, it's going to be tough. You're wasting money sitting in the wrong place. But my point is, go back to the word accessibility
mm-hmm.
to do that. You got to get on social media platforms. You got to get out there. You don't have to go out there eating, raw eggs and throwing pie on your face and stuff, being silly. But at the end of the day, you got to have some kind of mode where people can get accessibility to you and your business. It's how the world works.
Right.
It's not about, again, what we say all the time, the customer is not always right, but the customer is what? Always paying your ass. And the minute you forget that they're not paying, that they are the ones paying you, you're going to be sitting in the poorhouse.
Right.
We got to make sure we keep that in mind. It's not about what you want to do. What we said last week, keep what you want to do as your hobby. Keep what your customer want to do as your business. You got to. You get caught in all this damn thing. I want to do this. I want to make this. I want to make this. But nobody want that. But the damn thing you do the least of, everybody want it like hotcakes.
Right.
Well, I ain't really feeling that. Who give a damn what you feeling?
Yeah.
Money talk, right?
Right.
Money talk. You trying to sit here and do all this kind of, no. Hell no. We work for money. That's something we work for. It's love. It's different for me. Nah, you ain't making no money. Shit. That shit sound good when you making money.
It sound like love when that mortgage need to be due and you 4 months behind, your wife packing up.
Hell no. Hell no. It's a different thing. You go in that bank. Hey, Mr. Burden. Hey, what you got on today? So when you go in there, what you want?
Right.
What you want? Shit. What you want? Yeah, it's different when they know your name. Huh?
Your personal banker, Johnny's right over here.
There you go.
You ain't got to go to the counter.
There you go.
They pull you in the office.
Hey, come on now. And it's not that difficult to get there. And I want all you guys to be super successful in going there. And listen, tonight we talked about the basic business blueprint, guys. We're near the end of the show, something to rehash everything. Again, just to talk about it again. I am Deonte Burden, a.k.a. Mr. Short Dollar himself. You know Mr. Short Dollar. We talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and real estate investing. Streaming live now on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Make sure you go to the main vehicle now and follow us on all the social media platforms, guys. But the main platform we put our information out is the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar. You can Google Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. It'll pop up. You see my handsome face pop up. Subscribe to the channel. Over 200 videos. Got an awesome, have everything segregated as far as entrepreneurship, business. Check out that playlist for the grants. Over 150 grants listed currently. Got one, and I'll bring up later in the show. A lot of great information coming down with the grants and stuff. But really follow us on there. Subscribe to the channel. You look in the description section of all the videos. A lot of great information on those as well. What am I forgetting? But even when going back to tonight's show, I'll give you guys my basic business blueprint, which is a blueprint of what you need to do to create a sound structural business. Are there some things missing? Here and there, and they may vary from business to business. But overall, if you follow this blueprint, it's what I give all my clients when we do their business incorporation. If you follow this blueprint, this will cover you for the most part of having a sound structure with your business. Start over with everything. These are 12 steps. The first one is, number 1, create the name. Number 2, pick what type of entity you're going to have, be it sole proprietorship, LLC, C Corp, or S Corp. Number 3, get your tax ID number, right? Number 4, acquire a business license. Remember, when you acquire a business license, you got to have a business license wherever you have a physical location. Going back to step 2, remember that LLC, that the entity has to be registered with your state. Going to step 4, the business license wherever you got a physical location at, okay? Step 5, get you a logo. Don't go with spin or anything like that. Go to Mr. Short Dollar, look in the description section of the video, hit that Fiverr link, follow that Mr. Short Dollar link, set up from there. Guys, you can find you some very affordable, talented logo designers that can put your idea on paper and give you that at a great rate, okay? Next thing is get your website. Get your website. Make sure we level that playing field. There's no difference between us and the big boys. Once you go to our website, you go to theirs, okay? We look just as good. Next step, get that email address. Get that email address because we want to look more credible, more verifiable. Remember the steps I gave you guys in regards to using that forwarding email address where you can tie in your Yahoo, Hotmail, what's the other one, Gmail, whatever. You can tie that in to that forwarding email address. So now instead of, you having Deonte at gmail.com, now it's info@DeonteBurden.com, dburden at DeonteBurden.com. Easy setup. You can, most of the actual email companies will show you how to do it. So will the host companies. Also, easy to find the videos on YouTube to teach you as well. Next step, get you a bank account. Remember what I said, it's all about functionality of your business. Go around, have conversation with these different banks to find out what they do. Don't just ask people what's the best bank account for business. That's not a damn question. What's the best bank account for trucking business, for consulting business, for retail? Have those conversations with people. And most times people can't answer you that if they're not in your particular business. Now, if you know somebody in your industry, of course talk to them. But outside of that, a business account is not the same. It's all about functionality, what that particular bank can do for you, right? Next step is get that old merchant service together, the PayPal, the Cash App, the Zelle, all that stuff together. If you're doing straight retail, we want to make sure we got those credit card processes in. Negotiate good rates or anything like that. If you don't know how to do it, what we say, go get a professional. Somebody give you advice on how to do that, okay? But make sure you got all that stuff because we want to always have access to our damn money. I go back to 2003 when your boy started doing taxes. I'm doing your taxes, and I gotta wait for you to get your refund and pay me. Call me Bozo the Clown. I'm calling. Hey, I done did your $300 or $500 tax return, and I call and I hear boo boo boo. And I'm calling, and my dumb ass calling the number over and over again like the shit ain't off. Yeah, hell no, What they tell me? Well, I ain't got nothing but checks. Get him. I take the picture. There is no way I can't get your money. Right. There is no way, unless you ain't got it. We take money in the account. You want to make sure that any way that your customer, and it's a matter of convenience because it's a lot of business. I just see this all the time. I had these conversations with people. Well, we only take this, we only take that. Shit, man, who says I have that? And you losing money. Mm-hmm. Have as many ways possible to get your damn money, because at the end of the day, all those processes are going to do what? Go back to that same damn main bank account. So don't slack on any way. Sign up for Zelle, Cash App, any kind of merchant service you can have, sign up for them all. Because you want to always have access to your money, because it's just a processor, intermediary that's going back to your account. So don't you deny anybody lose any money on something you ain't did, okay? Right? That next step is get a post office box. Get your post office box or get your virtual office. No one needs to know your personal address. We don't want any kind of mail, any kind of thing doing that. We want to level it out so people see that one Peachtree address or whatever. You're looking like, okay, he's primed in the office space or whatever. It's from an aesthetic standpoint and it's just a protection you standpoint. Don't have nobody knowing your damn address. Okay?
Right.
We want to make sure we get that out, get it off, okay? All right, the next step is acquire good liability insurance. Protect yourself, protect yourself. Accidents happen, and it's not if, it's when. And when happens, we want to make sure that you're protected as possible, okay? You don't want to lose everything you own because you didn't. People think, because I got an LLC, you can't sue me. Bullshit. I'm telling you now. Because I sue you, I'm suing you, your business. I might sue your wife, your daughter, your kids. The judge gonna tell me who the hell I can't get them. Hey, shit. Hey, look me up in these court filings. Shit. Judge gonna tell me who the hell I can't get money from. I'm telling you, yeah, you ain't telling me shit. The judge gonna tell me.
The baby that ain't born.
But the judge gonna tell me that.
Right.
So I say that to say, make sure you protect yourself. We don't want to have no kind of all that insurance and stuff there. We want to be able to cover ourselves. So again, if a mistake, when a mistake is made, let the claim get done, get taken care of. Boom, we keep it moving, right? And the last step on social media platforms, the Facebook, the YouTube, the Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever, they free. Take advantage of it.
Right.
Take advantage of it. Spend your 2 or 3 things 2 or 3 days out of the week, guys. I talked about it before. A product. I'm gonna do a video on it called Hootsuite. Hootsuite is an intermediary for different social media platforms where you can tie them all again and just set your calendar up, and they'll blast all of them. I use it all the time, but use it religiously for years. There are all kind of mechanisms out there for you to for the small business to move more effectively and efficiently, and you don't have to have 100-person operation, right? But you guys got to be willing to take the time to find out about them products, put the money behind it, which is not going to be that much. But again, sometimes people just say, I don't want to spend it because they don't feel like it's worth it. And now you posting on Facebook. Remember, when you post on Facebook, you post on damn Twitter, the only people going to buy your stuff is the damn people you friends with. And you don't know if they want it. The people that want your product, you don't know. So the onus is on you to find them and get you your product. Focus less on that. And when you get that, when you really can comprehend that, your family and friend will support you with good job. You'll keep doing it. They'll share it. But they ain't buying a damn thing. The person that needs your product, the person that needs your service is not your friend. Always remember that. Because when that person needs your product or service, your friend, most time they're going to need a discount. So I'm telling you, make sure that you focus on that, okay? All right? And that's it for tonight. That's that basic business blueprint. Listen, guys, I want to remind you guys, at 7 a.m., I got a $10,000 grant for female entrepreneurs coming out on the YouTube channel. Be on the lookout for it. Go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Subscribe to it. Ladies, I need you guys to hop on. They're going to run for about 3 weeks. $10,000 easy. Easy money, guys. Over 150 grants listed on Mr. Short Dollar. Guys, I need you guys to go to the channel, take advantage of it. All kind of other great information dealing with, business analysis, profit analysis, how to set your prices, how to get insurance, how to do deals. All those videos, all those shows, how to get a business loan. All those videos been on there. How to set your budget. I got all those videos on there. Come on now. And don't be listening to no damn by the way, making no damn money, telling you what the hell to damn do. I'm not gonna make no videos of me on some rented yacht and shit. Hang with people I don't even damn know saying, well, this what you do to make money. No, this real right here. I'm gonna tell y'all, I done got my scars, guys. I done got my scars. I'm giving you free great information. You can Google me, you can look me up on LinkedIn, everything here is verifiable. I'm telling you guys that, listen, look at the videos. It might not be the most exciting. I'm not gonna lie to you about this. You can do this, and then you can make $1 million. Hell no. You gotta get some scars. 3-year lab just said. We went 2 years. 2 years on Mr. Short Dollar before we made $1. Right. Dedication with a capital D. Mm-hmm. And the D is for Deonte. But serious business, I want to tell all y'all, I love you guys. I appreciate all the love and support. I can't thank you guys enough for all the help you got. Now, before we go any further, what's up, Misty? Before we go any further, was there any questions or anybody had?
There was no questions. Jay Nader Harden said, good job, great information, and thank you.
No, the pleasure's all mine. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out all the videos we got. Anybody else? Nobody else?
No more comments.
Hey, family, listen. Make sure you go to that YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar. 200 videos, guys. damn near anything you need, from insurance, business insurance, life insurance, all kind of great information, and more great information to come. Make sure you check out that, ladies. Make sure you check out that video premiering at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. $10,000 grant for female entrepreneurs. I need y'all to get on it. Love you guys. Stay safe out there. Be on the lookout for more great information. Man, again, I thank you guys. I can't thank you guys enough. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey, Missy, the videos on business credit, all that stuff coming next week. I got videos in regards